time, we're gonna fix the elbow. So it's easier to fix the elbow here at the spa than it is at the house. My friend came to help me a little bit the other day. I was so grateful. It's already feeling a little bit better. Because seriously, just like lifting a gallon of water, I would feel pain in it. And it's been like that for like 15 years. But the good news is this one, when I had a repetitive motion injury many years ago, so probably like 14, 15 years ago, yeah, they just never got better after breaking them. Last year, oh, wrong one. I had a repetitive motion injury. This is my main sculpting arm. And I had to take off time from work. Take the watch off. Because I was in pain. So I worked on it with some of my students like 2 to 3 times a day for 2-3 weeks. And now it's been fine. Like a year later, I started lifting heavy again, and this arm is like totally good. So this one, the blue frequency. We're gonna put one of these here. The arm is lubed up. And put my arm right over top of that other wand. So hopefully if I do enough of these, we'll get this working again how it's supposed to as well. So the frequency-specific microcurrent is getting rid of pain and inflammation. And then we also get these like plaques that build up in our body. It's the same thing, like it's like cellulite, right? But when we get that in other parts, if we have enough of it in certain parts of our body, it also messes with our mobility and causes pain. So we started off doing this to people just for skin tightening and to help them look better aesthetically, and noticed a bonus effect is that it also helps with pain and mobility. Hi, Trisha. So this is frequency-specific microcurrent. Originally got this device just to tighten the skin, but over the last 12 years, we've gotten rid of like cellulite and stuff. And it turns out that plaque gets built up all over the body. So I've broken also this elbow a couple times. So there's old scar tissue in there. And I did quite a few sessions on my right arm, my sculpting arm, after having a repetitive motion injury. Also, I've broken that wrist and elbow many times. And after like 15 years, I can finally like lift heavy without this right elbow hurting. So great news. But now I need to get rid of some of these little painful chunks in my arm. The cool thing about the microcurrent is like you just go over it, and anything that shouldn't be there, it'll kind of start to raise to the surface. You can see what's up. Like see there's like a band there. It's like kind of swollen up. Like it's not supposed to dip in like that. So all that is like inflammation and pain. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've been way overdue for this. Thank you, darling. We are inside of my spa here, Ella Bardo Esthetics and Wellness in Carmel, Indiana. Working on healing myself from just doing too much. I'll be doing too much. Do you know what I mean? Can you relate? So yeah, my friend came and she did this on me the other day, and I didn't realize how backed up it was. When it starts to get like a swelling towards the wrist, that's what happened on this other arm. And then all of a sudden, even like going like this hurt. So It's creeping up in there. I don't want to let it get that bad, so we have to make it a priority. But I'm excited that the other arm's still doing so great. We did the most on that one though, because I had to get back to work. My arms don't work, I can't work. So this was super swollen. I did a little short video on it, but I don't think I posted it here. I think it's just on my Instagram. I'll post it here on TikTok here a little bit later. Okay, let's see. Well, I guess we're already 2 people in outer darkness so far today. And it's not even 6 minutes into the live. People getting spicy, huh? Oop. 3 people in 6 minutes, okay. So today we are talking about getting this plaque out of my arm because it hurts. And breaking down some of this scar tissue from breaking my elbows so many years ago. So then hopefully I can start lifting again heavy with both arms without pain. Because it's already worked on my right arm. We did this last year out of necessity. The more I work on this arm, it seems like it's a little bit more of a necessity than I thought it was. So thank goodness. Got a lot in the forearm. Oh my gosh. More than I anticipated. Yeah, that part's huge. There's like an egg in my wrist. The same thing was on the right side. We gotta get the egg out. Gotta get the egg out. Once the egg hits the wrist, oh my gosh, it does something to the nerve, and then like that's like, I couldn't even hold anything with like my thumb. I don't know what it was doing, but it hurt. So you gotta get rid of it. Make sure I'm still on that. So much buildup in there. So one time I was working on this lady and she was a bus driver, and I guess if she was a bus driver, her kids could go to this private school for free. So she had been doing it like about 20 years until her second daughter, or her last daughter, like finished school. And her right arm, because they do this all day, it was like rock hard cellulite all in her forearm. This was literally like the very first month that I was in business. So I was like, well, it looks like cellulite. I got a frequency on this machine for cellulite. Do you want to see if that helps? And it did. And she had tried many things that had not helped. But they also made the skin really tight on that arm. So I was like, okay, can we like think we should tighten the other arm now? But she didn't care. But I still think about that to this day. She tipped me very well. Very grateful. But this is so necessary if I want to keep doing my job for a long time. I gotta keep my body working well for me for a long time. And this forearm is jacked up right now. I'm making progress, but whoa. It does hurt. Especially when you find certain areas like that one. It's like breaking through hard plaques in your arm. I might be an alien. I might be. Exactly, Halo. We always want to keep our body working at peak performance. As best as we can, of course. Ooh. It's always like a little gravel right in the joint there. So this is frequency-specific microcurrent. So I'm breaking up toxic buildup that has built up into my arms and is causing me pain. I've also broke my elbow before, so I'm sure there's a bunch of scar tissue in there that we're getting out. I did this to my right arm last year, and it's feeling great even a year later. So I did do a few sessions on here, but not as many. So it's time. We want to get both elbows working before 2026. So this is the second one we've done this week. One of my students came over and did one of my, oh yeah, I can feel that in my thumb. And did my arm a little bit the other day. And that's when I realized, oh wow, yeah, it's time. Once all that crunchy stuff gets into this wrist, it's game over. I'll just be like taping one of the sculpting wands to this hand and putting it on people and then using this other one. So you can have all kinds of different parasites in your body. Some of them are microscopic. They've got like flukes and giardia. There's one that a lot of people will get from cats that stays in your brain. It's like hard to test for. So I'm almost done a month of mine. I've learned so much. And so I did it straight for like a week. I got the whole Herxheimer's thing. I had stuff coming out of my body, but really I've been working on, you know, creating recipes and kind of building it into like a weekly lifestyle. So I did like 3 or 4 days in a row, I think the first time, then took 3 days off, then did 2 days on and 2 days off. Thank you, Mr. Gregory. And so I'm doing this so my hands don't hurt so much, but it's also going to keep them looking young. Bonus. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so this week I did like 3 days on, and then I'm taking some days off. I'll do it again on Sunday for a few days probably. But I've also made some really good soup. So even though I'm not taking like the Parasite Cleanse tincture, and I'm eating chocolate, a little bit of cheese. Definitely cut down on a lot of cheese, which that was like my main food group. But it's good to do it in pulses. So as soon as you take the Paragard, there's a bunch of different, that's what I've been taking. I've got some other ones that I found that I'm kind of interested in checking out after I finish the Paragard. But you take like the little tincture, you gotta wait some hours in between eating and binding. The tincture will kill the parasites, but then the parasites bust open and heavy metals will come out of them, eggs will come out of them. So you can't just kill them once, you wanna do them in pulses. So I think I'm gonna kind of use it as like intermittent fasting for like 3-4 days a week, whatever, however I feel that week, off and on. But then I've still like, ever since I started learning about the parasite cleanses maybe like 3 years ago, I've been making up different recipes with stuff that like support that and help encourage that. Bro, even my fingers freaking hurt. It's like a full-time job keeping ourselves together these days, isn't it? The original Halloween. No, I don't like to watch scary movies. No, I'm a very powerful manifester, so I like to surround myself and my energy with like beautiful things. That's why my spa's so pretty. So I used to watch scary movies and stuff, but my superpowers have grown since then, so I gotta be careful when I put my energy. Oof. How do you build up like that all the way into the fingers? Crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go read tarot cards for a little party a little bit tomorrow. What the heck? Seriously, I need to do this to myself like 3 times a week probably. This is crazy. All the way into my fingers. I mean, I believe it. It's just like me. So after I do this, we just gotta be better at the self-care. That's like everything. You know, the older we get, working out, stretching our body, doing the vibration plate, you know. I've also broke my knuckles and my fingers, and I used to do a lot of dumb stuff when I was younger. Before my brain fully formed. And, you know, some dumb stuff after it fully formed, but a lot more before it did. We should have taken a picture. They are less wrinkly. Hello, Music Bowl. How are you? What's your favorite song of the day? I needed this so bad. Wow. Just trying to keep my health and my body as healthy and well as I can, so I don't have to go to the doctor or get surgery. I hope I never have to get another surgery for the rest of my life. The only surgery I've gotten, I got my wisdom teeth extracted, and they needed to go. They needed to go. I am not anti-surgery. We help people with post-surgical stuff all the time here. I just hope I don't ever have to have it. It was so painful. No, not for me. Not for me. I always wanted a nose job as a kid until then. After getting my wisdom teeth again, I'm like, okay, we gotta learn to love this nose because I'm absolutely not. I can't deal with it. I can't deal. Oof. Like, it hurts me to see people even after they've had surgery. But it makes me happy when they can come here right after having surgery and we can reduce inflammation and accelerate the healing time and stuff like that. It's like, oh, wow, awesome. That looks way less painful. How do I have all this in my pinky? You can feel it. It's like crunchy. Hi, Logan. How are you, sweetie? Oh my gosh. How did all of that get in my pinky? Like, I really don't even understand. Oh, you know what? I've broken that one a lot. See how it's like at an angle? That's because I wasn't like punching straight. So, okay. Yeah, even though like the first time I was breaking those, I was probably like 12, 13 years old. It's crazy how that stuff is still there because I'm like, what the heck? I figured that out in my right ankle too. So with my right ankle, like, I've never broken this foot or ankle. It's always been my left one. But when I was cleaning up the joints and getting the stuff out of my knees and everything, I had like a huge, like, chunk. It was like this, here to here. I'm like, why is that there? Of like tough tissue, like this pinky. And it took me a while to figure it out. But back in, when I was in Taekwondo, we would kick this like 2x4 that was covered in rope. And literally that's what it felt like. It felt like there was like a thick callus in my tissue, the shape of a 2x4. I was like, oh, that's what that's from. So since I've been getting rid of that, I have had a lot better circulation. But they do it to like make your bones strong. So I guess it was good to make my bones strong there. I have never broken that bone. But also, yeah, it definitely feels a lot better when you get it out of the body. This is a lot. How is there so much in this one little spot, my pinky? Ugh, it hurts. The good news is it does feel better after like every time, but I really underestimated how much stuff was in his hands. I don't know why. I've always worked with my hands. I first started selling portraits when I was like 11. So now we know, and we know how to fix it. So that's good. Just does not always feel good while you're doing it. But I'm sure this feels better than like letting it pile up and then having to get surgery. Ugh, it feels so crunchy and weird. Well, Tim, you know, the therapist is on the channel tomorrow at about 10:15. So, you know, hold off until tomorrow and then come back and ask Miss Megan, our therapist. And she's the one who's qualified to help you with that, not me. Oh, thank you for the 15 rubies. I don't know what that means, but thank you. You can only do so much at one time. I'm gonna try to flux it in my house later. Yeah, so if you want to book this appointment for yourself, you would book a 60-minute jade body sculpting session. So we can do this on the face. We do this on the face a lot. Ugh. I need a little break. See, I'd fixed this one before we started doing the heavy lifting again. Not for that, but because it was hurting and I had to take off work. And this one didn't hurt that bad, so we didn't do as many sessions. now I'm paying for it. Hi Laura, we're doing a little skin tightening on my arm, getting rid of the cellulite in the arm that is also like causing pain, and it's like a plaque buildup. I've also broken my elbow a few times, and I've never, this machine will tighten skin, it'll help get rid of scar tissue. I've done it on my right arm, but I have not done it on my left arm yet. Well, I did. My friend did it the other day for the first time, one of my students. Some of these angles are just hard to get on your own. It is neato. As soon as I get it out, oh my gosh, it does hurt the first few sessions though. I'm so overdue for this. You don't even have to go very hard for it to hurt. It's just like breaking, the frequency is like breaking up that plaque. But it hurts when I'm doing it right now. But it's gonna, the chronic like every day, all day hurt, or like when I'm lifting things, is gonna go away when we're done. Ugh. So if you've ever gotten this done on any other like part of your body or something, like understands, you know, you're not a baby. This is how I feel when I'm doing it to myself as well. But it is totally worth it. I just wish I would have spent more time on this last year when I was fixing the other one. But here we are. It's okay. We're making time for it now. Yes, Oscar, I'm doing this because I was in pain. This is getting rid of the plaque that's causing the pain in my elbow and my forearm, probably up into the shoulder. But it does not feel great when you're getting rid of it the first couple times. So one of my students came and helped me out the other night and did it over at my house. And with any of this stuff, it takes a series and you want to do it rather close together. Because if you wait too long, everything will harden up again and it'll hurt just like the first time. So I don't remember what day she did it. The other day, I think I posted it on Instagram whenever, right after she did it. I don't know. A few days ago. So what day is today? Saturday. So we'll do this again on like Sunday. Surprised I didn't bruise from last time. I might bruise this time. I am bruised on the hip. Trying to get all the toxins and the scar tissue and all that stuff out of all of my joints that I've broken before my 40th birthday in March of 2027, and then get some stem cell injections like the UFC fighters get. Oof. Okay, we're almost gonna be done. Oops. I say when the cords fall out, it's like our guardian angels being like, okay, done, be done. Be done. Ugh. So, of course, this would be better if I had somebody else, one of my students, do it, but the most important thing is doing it like every 72 hours. So we'll just do my best. I am more thorough, obviously, than most of my students, but also it's hard to get to certain places on myself. Yes, Layla, ouch is right. Getting that scar tissue out really makes you tired, I'm telling you. And the first few times it's like very sensitive too. Everything is sensitive. I was trying to do my legs, but this one just kept hurting too much. So I've got one leg that I did the other day, and then the other one's not done, but you know, the elbow was like on its last legs. Ugh. Okay. So that was 30 minutes. A lot of times the first few times on any specific body area, like usually we'll just keep it wrapped up in the towel. I'm just gonna do that at home though. For like 30 minutes before, sometimes, or 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after. Sometimes it's 30 minutes before, then we do this for 15 minutes. I have done it on other parts. See, I just want to get the rest of it out, but my body's telling me I need water and electrolytes. And then I'm going to go home and wrap this up and probably sit with it like this for like an hour on the blue frequency and the lymphatic frequency. And let it do its thing and heal. I'll probably do the vibration plate again. If I do the vibration plate, then we'll do a live stream. And because that was fun. Me and my Ella Bardo besties and the puppies. Like, that's really what I be doing, like, when I'm not talking to people. She playing on the vibration plate and all the things. My hair's up too, so yeah, I can show you my other toy. That will probably, it's like an old school wood therapy on a motor. I'll have to show you, because that'll probably feel good on this after I wrap it up in the thing. So, no, it's not lymphatic frequency hair removal, dear. I don't do any kind of hair removal. We can help hair regrow with these though, so we do that quite a bit, but no hair removal here. I do have an at-home IPL treatment, but I don't do that here on clients. It only works on light skin and dark hairs, but it's really helped to get rid of a lot of my leg hair and stuff. You can find that one in my Amazon storefront. I'll also use it here. I think it helps with pores. I definitely, out of any spot that I notice it the most, is it's helping to get rid of like the leg hairs the fastest, but PCOS hairs are a lot tougher. So anyway, love you guys so much. And I'm gonna go check on my soup, and then I'll be back a little later. Oh yeah, that's already hot. After I wrap my arm up at home. Man, it's like I wanted to do the buccal massage on myself and my other leg, but certain things take priority. That happens a lot with my clients. We'll come in and they're like, okay, we're gonna work on this thing, and then come in and I'm like yeah, why don't we switch to this instead? So, including me when I'm my client. So, I love you guys so much. Mwah. Hearts. Did I just accidentally give you some gang symbols? I didn't mean to. I was like stuck between a peace and a heart sign. And yeah.